what's up? Hey, yo, what is good, my legendary beast? It is your boy, LilSauceLegend, back at it again with these videos.
So, I'm gonna be reading your guys' comments.
Justin Eichmann asks, what's the music playlist like? We polyamorous or we going one genre at a time kind of guy?
Honestly, I'm kind of a weirdo with my music taste. It kind of just transforms and I let YouTube Music, yes, I have a YouTube Music subscription because I have YouTube Premium. I cannot listen to ads because I hate that. If anything, out of all the streaming services, YouTube Premium just seems like the one that's actually worth your money. But chilling for YouTube aside, I just let YouTube Music shuffle my playlist and it just randomly picks whatever music I'm listening to whenever I'm walking around the street or whenever I'm doing any kind of activity, whether that be working out or working on music. It could be playing 50 minutes of for at least 1 minute and then strangely switch to trap metal by Lil Darky, and then all of a sudden go to Good Cushion Alcohol by freaking Lil Wayne, and then immediately transfer into freaking something by Bobby Caldwell, or then just immediately shift into something by Tim McGraw. I am musically all over the place. Alternate Frisk asks, what is your favorite hobby and why did you choose to do it? Animating doesn't count. I say that animating does count, so because I don't really think of hobbies as in like, oh, I'm going to devote a specific amount of time to doing this. I just have stuff that I like to do, and one of the things that I like to do is play Minecraft. Specifically right now, it's modded Minecraft. That's one of my hyper fixations. Specifically Sky Factory. Mint Chippy asks, what's your go-to comfort food? Ribs. Barbecue ribs, bar none. Elijah asks, what made you pick the Demo Man from Team Fortress 2 as the face of most of your videos? I'm gonna be blunt. Source Filmmaker does not work well with other characters from different genres or different freaking mediums that is outside of TF2. It's almost as if Source Filmmaker was actually made with Team Fortress 2 in mind. And yes, while you can use Half-Life models in Source Filmmaker, none of them actually have the correct bone structures that actually make it conducive to animating with those characters, or any of the rigs that actually make it natively fluent to animate with them. They're actually really difficult to animate with entirely. But I'm having reservations about actually using the Demo Man model in hindsight because I do not want to get mew-soaked. The Jet Black Gooner strikes again. I have the same problem with my dog. He likes the soft food and doesn't like to eat the hard food. We decided to mix a little bit of the soft food in with the hard food to see if he would eat it, and surprisingly, he likes it more than them separate. We might need to start doing that too for the little passenger princess because she refuses to eat now. Just refuses to. Like a goddamn toddler refusing to eat her goddamn broccoli. I love the little shit, but she's spoiled. I spoiled her, and that was a big mistake on my part. What's worse is the way that my room is set up. It's about a small 3 foot by 10 foot, a little bit of an area behind my desk where my PC is, and one of the walls is removed. So I have to listen super hard for when people are going up and down the stairs. Even worse, the room right next to mine, the room right outside of mine is the only way I can, is the only way to get access to the living room. So people constantly walk up and down the stairs. It's bloody stressful. Motherfuckers is messing around with SCP-087, just the goon. The opposite happens to me, actually. I used to have a short fuse when it came to people, but now I have a far more lenient temper, and I'm willing to give people the benefit of the doubt because I follow Hanlon's Razor's philosophy when it comes to people. I don't know. And for those of you that don't understand, Hanlon's Razor is the quote of, never attribute to malice what can be explained through incompetence. But personally, I feel like if you're willingly ignorant in a day and age where access to information is readily available regardless of your financial status anymore in the United States alone, because we have things like public libraries, we have things like freaking smartphones that are actually affordable and more accessible now. Like, you cannot have the excuse of not knowing better when all of the information is readily accessible to your fingertips. Just letting you guys know, if you guys can hear anything of what's going on in the background, they're kind of like this all the goddamn time. But the problem is, I just need you guys to watch these videos fully so that the background of the videos can actually be silent. So make sure to hit that like button and make sure to hit that subscribe button so I can afford to get the fuck out of here. Peanut butter might be a little bit much, but the conga line across the Brooklyn Bridge is still a yes. I don't understand how people don't recognize the reference that I was making to the king of the squirrels himself. Laughs in bankruptcy. Cozy Milk Skittles comments, my husband and I got married on August 31st of last year. I've known him since we went to high school together in Florida. We moved away after graduation in 2014. Around 2021, we reconnected, and I legit forgot his name. I had him under a different Discord name. He still ribs me about it every now and again. He is absolutely the love of my life, and I am so happy you and your wife can vibe over memes just like me and my husband did. Can. A long, happy marriage to the both of you, and a long, happy marriage to the both of you too. I'm very glad that people can actually resonate with the story that I told about how me and my wife met, because it actually just shows that love is actually still in the air, and there's hope for connections to genuinely be made between people that actually have genuine common interests. So it's never too late to actually just put yourself out there and start talking to people. Don't try to find the one, just try to find a friend. Satisfactory spotted. Hello, fellow Face-It Pioneer. Right back at you. Dr. Manifisco says, I actually bought the game on Steam when it came out. And the first hour of action-adventure gameplay was epic. Heavy rock metal aesthetic made me hopeful for what was to come. Until the RTS hour started. A few missions in with the RTS was fine, and then I just got stuck in the RTS jungle, and then I hit my wall of interest. Now, I feel like that is actually the most likely thing that happened with most people that played the game, and it's realistically probably why the game didn't get as much critical acclaim that it was actually supposed to get, because it basically kind of just bait and switched everybody when they actually got invested into the game, and then immediately went into RTS hell. Like, you can't just sell somebody an entirely different game mechanic in the demo of the game. When people buy it, you just give them an entirely different fucking game. That's like that freaking, wow. Brutal Legend was the first fucking cell phone ad. Who may cry? No one. Because devils never cry. My computer's going into the incinerator alongside any form of identification that I have. I'm moving state. I'm changing my name. You would never see me again if that shit happened to me, gang. Why do you think I never showed back up in that fucking coffee shop? Okay, my computer's on 30%. We gotta blast through the rest of these comments. What's the weirdest thing you've seen while on the subway? On 34th Street, I actually saw a dude jacking off underneath a fucking blanket. How much time did you take to learn SFM? About 10 years, I would say. Are you a fan of any comic books? If so, what's your favorite one? I love the comic Beneath the Trees Where No One Sees. You should really look it up. It's actually really fucking good. I have a physical copy of the newest edition. How long have you been animating with SFM? 10 years. Have you ever greened out? Yes, and it was fucking terrifying. I thought Pennywise was about to strangle me and bring me into the underworld if I ever moved on my bed while just staring at the ceiling while freaking Mythbusters was going on in the background, not helping in any circumstance. What's the most expensive thing that you bought for fun? The Red Queen that I have in my closet was like $500. A piece of media that made the most impact on you. Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. It actually is a big inspiration for my philosophy, actually. Would you ever play TF2 or any other game with any subscribers? Yes, I would, but I'm going to say it again. I'm trying to stay away from the actual game of TF2 because I do not want to get Mew-silked. Have you ever wondered if gamers are secretly just masochistic? Yes, the popularity of games like Bloodborne and Dark Souls are complete evidence of that. You asked us a while back where are the people that can lore drop the FNAF lore without the theorist's help. I'm curious, what could you do that with? Devil May Cry, I love that game. Favorite Pokemon? I don't really watch Pokemon. I'm not actually actively into the series itself, but I do watch card openings, which is a weird dichotomy. Now, the reason why I actually wanted to make this kind of video in the first place was because I actually do genuinely miss when content creators used to engage with their audience and actually give them something to interact with, someone to interact with, not just some kind of freaking PR fucking person who just is pretending to be the content creator responding to people in their DMs when they actually never talk to anybody. And if you comment on any of my videos, I just want to let you guys know that I do read every single comment that you guys have, that you send to me, and that you put on any of my videos. And just because I don't take the time out to write down something does not mean I don't read them. I actually genuinely want to make it feel like we are genuinely a community here. So I'm going to be doing these a lot more often with a lot more of your guys' comments. So please keep them coming. I genuinely do miss when content creators used to do this. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, stay saucy.